Meantime, the shelling continues in Ukraine as the government there accuses Russia of violating a ceasefire.
On Saturday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met virtually with U.S. senators and House members. This came as Ukrainian officials say Russia has violated that ceasefire agreement. Evacuation efforts in the Mariupol region have been put on hold. During that meeting with U.S. leaders, President Zelensky continued to press for tougher sanctions on Russia and a no-fly zone. In the meantime, Russian President Vladimir Putin issued a warning of his own. Cole Higgins has the latest.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky again calling for U.S. assistance in establishing a no-fly zone in his country and harsher sanctions on Russia.
What else is needed to make this decision?
Zelensky pleading with U.S. lawmakers during an hour-long Zoom call Saturday morning.
The president emphasized that the oil and gas sector of Russia needs to be sanctioned. Anything that could hurt the Russian economy will help the Ukrainian people.
Russian President Vladimir Putin calling the sanctions already introduced on his country, quote, equivalent of a declaration of war. Putin also says he would consider countries imposing a no-fly zone over Ukraine as participating in the conflict. The U.S. and NATO say they still oppose implementing a no-fly zone over Ukraine.
The world is united in support of Ukraine and against Russia's aggression.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken pledging financial aid for the growing refugee crisis while visiting a refugee reception center in Poland. More than half of the over 1.3 million refugees fleeing Ukraine have crossed into Poland, according to UN estimates. Civilians trapped in eastern and southern Ukraine unable to escape the fighting. The Ukrainian government accusing Russian forces of violating a ceasefire establishing humanitarian corridors. The Red Cross says the operation is postponed following Russian forces' continued shelling.
I am absolutely sure that the aim of Putin is to destroy Ukraine as a nation.
I'm Cole Higgins reporting.